Hi guys, welcome back. Nah, let me stop playing. All right, I got a special one for y'all today. Today we're watching Oblock. Bang bang. No, y'all think I'm playing. It's literally just called Oblock. Like there's no title to it. Oblock. Channel 5 with Andrew Callahan. A culture vulture going to Oblock and putting black people on camera. That's pretty much what it is. But yeah. It's a 22-minute video. That's kind of steep, so I ain't gonna be doing too much talking. I'm gonna kind of let it run its course because nobody want to be sitting here for 40 minutes watching the video, especially with me. I talk too fucking much. Yeah, let's get straight into it. Bro got tight jeans on with Timbs. That's not a good start with a soggy black t-shirt. Let's see how we go. Come on.
I just tweak on it. I say, it's me, JC and Buck. Play with us, you put his body in the truck. Then we take him to the dump. And they know we play for keeps. And they know.
Nobody cares. We don't want to hear that shit. We don't want to hear that shit. He's still going. I'm gonna hear a little bit of it. Let's see what he got to say.
When Goofy do that crash, we gonna spin and spin again. We gonna hit our last friends. We gonna show.
Nope, I tried. Yeah,
that's all I want to be successful.
He looks so sad.
Fast, man. Check it out. BDA, you not gonna give me no 50 back. Hey, no, since you gotta throw up Oblock.
How do I do that?
Yeah, throw up Oblock. Everybody throw up Oblock.
We're here in the Parkway Gardens housing development in Chicago, otherwise known as Oblock. 24-building complex on the city's south side. It's where Michelle Obama grew up, and it's also where drill music began around 10 years ago. This is Boss Talk. He's been here for a super long time, so he's gonna take us back to the very beginning where it all started.
Right now,
he's been here for a super long time, so he's gonna take us back to the very beginning. Where it all started.
So right now you in the 44, you in one of the gutterest building in the block. This motherfucker be the last building to get cleaned up. Oh, it's a roach. See y'all in the project. See a roach? That's a baby roach.
That's gonna get bigger.
That's gonna get bigger. Smoking the roaches and killing the rats. This bitch be dirty as hell. This building be dirty. I'm from this building. Bro, I used to be one of them motherfuckers that piss in the hallway and on the elevator too.
You making the building dirty. What the hell? This building dirty as hell, but I was one of the ones pissing in the elevator. What?
I ain't gonna lie. My mom in the bathroom on BDN's one bathroom in here. I'm going to piss in the hallway. I still won't touch the buttons on the elevator. I'm straight.
That's devious.
Did you think there might be pee on it?
Spit, pee, and I used to do all type of shit to the elevator.
Why do he keep saying I? Spit, pee, all type of shit I used to do. What the fuck is wrong with this nigga?
I ain't taking no shit though in here. True that! True that! Come on.
Love you, my nigga.
Love you too, boy. I'm going to true that. And true that, man. Let me up to your hood, man. My nigga, true that. I ain't seen a nigga in years, bro.
Hey, everybody, what's up? How's it going? What's up? How you doing, man? That's what's cracking like, you feel?
GDK. Come on. GDK. Folks came out of the folks, the youngest GDK member.
Damn, baby got a head.
To you, like, what is drill music?
We started the word drill with our music. Like, let's do a drill. We started that shit.
Like, how would you explain drill music to someone who doesn't know?
Music that make you wanna kind of get outside and go just be outside. You feel what I'm saying? Make sense?
I'm not getting copyrighted. Fuck you.
I'm going. So yeah, it turn you up. It give you adrenaline.
Drill music is something that, I mean, in the grander scheme of things, you could see it as, you know, a hyper-violent offshoot of trap generally that, you know, sort of like came out of a very specific area.
I describe drill music as it's violent, but mainly
Shoebox
fiction.
baby.
It's like realistic fiction music. So like, this why I shot my video 4K Troll, shot it right here in this park. Right here where you standing at, I shot it right here.
The lyrics are pretty intense in that song.
Grab my Glock, then I grab my mask and hop out, then I blast.
Aw, fake ass King Von, bro. Go ahead.
He pulled out his strap and started shooting back. It sound like it's compact, so I got a double back, it's finna crack.
Yeah. But it's all entertainment.
Come on, son. That was King Von. Come on.
I mean, see what I'm saying? It's all for like the people. Like, cause like music nowadays is all about like controversial shit.
Why this big ass nigga got these tight ass pants on? He like 6'5".
Like the people. Like, cause like
His
music
pants.
nowadays is all about like controversial shit. Drama really makes money.
Back to that breaking news live from Chopper to a mass shooting. At least 6 people shot. This all happening at 65th and King Drive in Parkway Gardens.
So what was it like growing up in Oblock?
We had to grow up. We had to really grow up and grow up fast. All that little boy shit went out the window. Everybody around this bitch got PTSD. Everybody around this bitch saying somebody die. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, we had a brotherhood that can nobody come between. We not letting nothing happen to none of us. Marlo couldn't even beat up OD. We gonna fuck Marlo ass up, boy. You better not put your hands on folks, boy. For them to pull a pipe out, hold on. And it's the same way. Like, we got each other, boy. On Old Grade, we ain't got no daddies on BDN.
What can you tell us about the year 2011?
2011. I experienced like my first friend get killed. My best friend OD, he died in 2011.
In 2011, a Parkway Gardens resident named O.D. Perry, which Oblock's now named after, was murdered, gunned down just outside the gates of Parkway Gardens.
Damn.
What was one of your favorite memories of you and O.D.?
Man, I got a lot of them bitches though. He had this crazy ass dog named 50, bro. On J Money, bro. I was scared of that motherfucker, bro. Like play with the dog. On Keita, I'm like, boy, I ain't playing with that motherfucking dog, bro. Y'all tripping. Motherfucker run up on me, boy, bird. It's your bitch ass on. Oh, right now to this day, I still don't play with people dogs. I don't give a fuck if that bitch a chihuahua. Bro, get your dog before that bitch die. I'm game.
O.D.'s murder was allegedly in retaliation for the murder of Shondale Tuka Gregory, a rival gang member who lived just a few blocks away on 63rd.
Them was the sad years of my life. Cause I had just had my first child and everything. I'm really like traumatized. Like, I ain't know if was I supposed to crash out or fall back. And my mom used to be talking to me like, man, you got a daughter. Don't be like these niggas, don't die.
How many friends do you think you've lost since then?
Over 10 dead on this gang. Like 2 motherfuckers a year. I swear to God. Owen Platoon and motherfucking 11. Sherrod and Whitey and 12. You got LAN, J Money and motherfucker died in 13. My crowd gone. I gotta hang with up on them. I ain't gonna stunt.
When he got him looking so, I know he talking about his dead homies, but bro, he said my motherfucker's gone. I'm by myself, and this is the very next photo. This is the very next scene.
Hey, I gotta hang with up on them. I ain't gonna stunt. When it seemed like when folks died, folks' career took off. When O passed away, folks took that shit to another level. Chief Keef and Dirt and them came out. They lit this bitch up. You feel me? So it's like.
Shortly after O.D.'s murder, a close friend of his decided to make his first song, which would serve as an Oblock anthem, to celebrate the life of O.D. and diss Shondale Tuka Gregory. This friend was named Keith Kozart, aka Chief Keef.
We not getting copyrighted, bro.
Get out. I get out. October 4th, 2011. This bitch get the going up. The block busting, I just got out.
How are they still playing in the background? He talking. Turn it off.
I'm like, how the fuck y'all let OD get killed? Platoon put his head down. He like, man, go take your daughter upstairs. I'm finna holler at you. I take my daughter up. I remember Inky D them came up there. Deep as hell, everybody coming in. Happy as hell. Fat Mac and Stu get the showing out. They get the fighting. Hey, Fat Mac. You remember I got out of jail? You want Stu start fighting that day? Him and Stu get the fight. Hey, folks them like, man, y'all showing out because folks just got out. Dirk and Reese come see me. I'm alright. I'm like, I'm feeling love like a motherfucker. I'm damn. Folks them come rap with me. I'm like, how the fuck O got? How the fuck O got? You know they rapping with me. Boom, 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 boom. We talking all us and that bitch crying now. I'm like, damn. I just got out. We all crying right now. I'm like, the fuck? Fuck that. We ain't crying. We out here. We get outside.
In the next 2 years, Chief Keef would go from a young Oblock rapper to one of the most commercially successful rappers in the world, with hits like I Don't Like and Hate Being Sober.
Damn, Sosa got fat as hell. Now I know that's copyright, cause that's my song. That's what I play on my playlist. I know that's copyright.
Chief Keef. Chief Keef made it more like global.
Bro, come on. Isn't your video getting copyrighted?
And before you knew it, white America was doing the hokey pokey to murder music.
Yeah.
An unknown
rappers' main support group be white people. Like, yeah, black people listen to you, but they're not buying your CDs. A couple of them might go to your shows. The main people buying your projects and running it up in the stores and woo and buying merch is Dylan, Tommy, and Jake. That's who's doing it.
Singing along to the anthems of an actual gang war playing out in real time.
Home.
For a year, the conflicts of Oblock were a mystery to the general public. That was until one man came around and exposed the inner workings of Chicago's gang war to the world.
So 2010, 2011, I'm in college and I'm doing commentary about hip hop. I had like, some hot takes about like Kanye and Drake and stuff like that at the moment. So I was kind of gaining an audience. And I remember when the drill scene popped off, and I remember doing a video on Keith, and I was like, I love the music. So I'm reading the comments, and everyone was like, yo, you're not telling the full story, okay? Because like, I'm going in there and I'm doing a quick video.
Yo, it's people that still hate him to this day for the way he was commentating on them videos. Saying this side was getting fucked up, and they can't do nothing about it, they broke, It's people to this day in Chicago that when they run into academics, they gonna fuck him up.
And I'm like, yo, all his ops is dead. You know what I mean? He's dissing them. It's over. You know what I mean? Like, these guys, we don't even need to know their names. And everyone was like, well, no, they're not dead. And actually, the guys who he's dissing just killed his guys. They were talking about people like Lil J.
Screaming fuck OG.
They were talking about like the FBG gang.
Nigga, fuck T-Roy.
Woo! They trying to catch me, but the finger quick.
Close these people,
No
like
copyright.
respectively, because they don't have a hit song.
Quick.
Chief Keef is going crazy with hit songs. So I made this page called The War in Chirac, and I started covering basically just constant feuds that were happening.
It's your boy DJ Academics, and now information has come to my attention. Now y'all know I call Lil Reese the Chirac Grim
Was
Reaper.
that his voice?
Pretty much because every time you look through his mentions, you see a bunch of dead niggas. CBS Chicago is reporting that a 15-year-old boy, aka Little Nick from 600, was shot multiple times, and then he was brought to a hospital where he was pronounced dead by the Cook County medical examiner. At least he died doing what he loved best. Someone actually told me that these guys actually keep score on killing and coonery within Chirac. The most valuable coon is probably a legit award. The war in Chirac never stops. The coonery never fucking ends. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share.
His War in Chirac series went viral, and the fans were now aware of the ongoing Chicago gang war, particularly as it pertained to the rappers involved.
How many people do you think have died in the war in Chirac?
Thousands.
This past weekend, at least 52 people were shot, 8 of them killed.
In the following years, between 2011 and 2020, 5,518 people were murdered in Chicago, to the amusement of self-proclaimed Chiracologists, who created a Reddit page, which now has over 175,000 members.
But I'd never seen a place where life was valued less than Chicago. To this day, I've never been to Chicago because of that.
I feel like things bad everywhere. Things just bad in Chicago because like this shit came like a movie to people. Like when it first got famous, people started like, it was like we was characters. Like damn, like you got me look like an assassin.
Drilling itself is an energy that once people latch onto that shit and you become invested in the story, it's like a soundtrack to a movie, and it sounds bad to say, but it's a soundtrack to a movie that you're watching live. You know, I'm looking at this not like on some voyeuristic like, yo, oh shit, this is like entertaining. I'm like horrified. What I try to do is satire, hoping people could look at them and be like, that looks ridiculous. These dudes, like, they're disgusting, right? People took it and they ran with it.
Everything I thought that people would be like, yo, this is some sick shit, they loved.
We have a bloodthirsty audience, especially in music. The more people die, when someone gets locked up, their streams are through the roof. Music sales, going through the roof.
Yeah.
Trust me. I was a driving force.
I know, because I was around that age. When they came out, I was like 14, 15, 16, around that age. Drill music was going. Drill music is still crazy, but back then, when it first hit the scene, my freshman year in high school, you couldn't, bro, Chief Keef was on top. Bro, just to talk about you did this, that, and the third with this, that, and the third, and you killed this, that, and the third, what? Everybody was bumping your music. And that kind of messed up people's mindset. It's like, damn, I got to be that savage to do boom, 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 boom. Like, no, you don't. Be your own person. What the hell?
Against some of these guys, other than Keef, eyes and attention and ears to some of their stuff.
Hold on, pause that. Look at Chief Keef now. He don't even talk about smoking Tuka. He actually checked somebody online. He was like playing a game. He checked somebody like, yo, stop saying that. Like, you don't know him. You wasn't there. I don't even say it anymore. I'm like, damn, that's maturity right there.
Did you feel responsible for like inflaming?
Hold on. Because it's not about, because he's a millionaire now. It's not about like, oh, I was born to do this. It's just I'm putting them circumstances and I'm them low income neighborhoods. When X, Y, and Z go on, they the enemies. They on the opposite side. It's either get me or I get them. Like y'all know how it go. So it's like once you get out of that realm and that space, cause that's all you know when you being young. And then the big bros telling you, yeah, that's what you gotta do. Once you get out of that space and have your own thought process and you start traveling the world, like Sosa been to Asia, been to the Middle East, been everywhere. Like there's people still in Oblock that don't nothing but, excuse me, not Oblock. There's still people in Chicago that know nothing but Chicago. You know what I mean? Like once you get out of that space, that mindset, bro, you taking off. You don't care about that.
Gang tension on the streets.
And it is like, oh, you fake.
Things.
So
Hell
what?
no.
I'm a millionaire.
But let me tell you, this accountability is hard to take, man. They say, yo, well, you gave people nicknames. And when you gave someone a nickname of Grim Reaper, some other guy
he was Dick Ryan when he was saying that. He was calling Lil Reese Grim Reaper.
Get that nickname. And I'm like, I don't believe I caused any murder. But
yes,
if my videos, because they were popular, instigated any two parties, I'll take blame for that. But motherfucker, if you picked up the gun, I'm not taking blame for what you did, right? When I started covering war in Chirac, niggas was dying every day already. I was on Twitter watching people bleed out. And I was like, I can't believe this is, like people getting shot like dogs, bleeding down, everybody filming it. And then you go on social media and everybody saying, I'm smoking on the pack. So you gotta take blame for you doing that. The parents gotta take blame for not being in the kid's life. The cops gotta take blame for them basically just like throwing their hands up in the air and saying, let everybody kill each other. Like these motherfuckers that like, everybody wants an easy scapegoat.
Listen, stop acting like a bitch ass nigga and just fight, bro. Leave the pipes alone, fight. Oh, it's so fucked up now. It's like a 12-year-old just said, I'll pop you. So another 12-year-old. You like, bro, just fight him.
Why do you think that happens?
Cause yeah, motherfucker think it's about being a shooter or a killer. Music played a part, but music.
King Von tried to fight and look what happened to him. I get what he's saying, fight. But bro, you also putting your life on the line if you throw hands for somebody. Cause there's some niggas that don't care. They don't care about fighting. They're gonna pop you. They paid $1,000 for what they got on their waist and they not trying to scuffle with nobody. They getting you up out of the way. That's it. Ain't no fighting. We boom, boom, boom. 3 seconds later, you on the ground. I'm gone. I'm not scuffling with you, boy. Like, or you do scuffle and you lose. Trust me, he's coming back. He's coming back with someone or something. There's no just, oh, I took a L. Good stuff, my boy. I'm gonna catch you later. He's coming back. Or matter of fact, he won't even come back. He got it on him. He just want to see if he can win the fight. He lose the fight. Now he reached for his waistband. Come on, man.
Music 100% why everybody doing this. It's your fucking mama and your fucking daddy. You get what I'm saying? It's your mama and your daddy, bro. It usually be your environment, but it's your mama and your fucking daddy. It's about how you getting raised, blood. Like, raise your fucking kids right. Oh.
I don't think it's drill music at all, I promise you.
See, and that's what I'm talking about. People don't like to take accountability because it's deeper than that. Let's say your mom and dad both work a 9 to 5. Forget a 9 to 5. They both pull 60 hours a week because they live in a low-income area, you know what I mean? Who's at home with you? Your grandmother, who's old and can barely give 110% just to watch you? She sleep. She old, you know what I mean? Like, that gives you time to go outside and play. You start going outside and play when you probably like 9, 10, 11. You hit 12. When you hit 12, you chilling with the 12, 13, 14-year-olds, right? You chilling with them. Now the 14-year-olds start influencing you because they chilling with the older guys. The older guys, 16, 17, 18, they in the field. 15, 16, 17, they on that because they know what time it is in high school. So that 14-year-old start telling you, yo, you playing around. This ain't no game. You start moving like this. You gotta step like this or they're gonna get you. So anything you mold inside that little kid, like, that's gonna be stuck with them like forever. Unless they take it upon themselves to move in the opposite direction. But when you a 12-year-old, 11-year-old who really got the mindset to say, oh, nah, I'm gonna move like this. I'm about to be an entrepreneur. Slim pickings. I ain't gonna say none, but slim pickings, bro.
If we was to take drill music away right now, and it be regular hip hop, it's still gonna be the same type of violence. Everybody wanna be a character now for the internet.
On social media, beefing, making threats, making crazy comments, like going on live, you know, it's like, you know, waving the gun in the fucking camera. You know, it's like, it's almost like a competition to see who can push it the furthest and get the most attention. Because, you know, there is a fair amount of clout chasing. And that is a toxic element.
In that way, do you think that drill is like bad for society?
No, because the thing is like the realities of what is being discussed in that music was there before the music was there. The music is just an expression of that. It's just a reaction to that. Like when you're talking about inner city gun violence, you're talking about poverty, you're talking about poor education systems, you're talking about like low access to food, you're talking about low economic opportunities. Those are the kinds of solutions that you would need to apply to that situation.
Yes.
If you could go back in time, would you make War in Chirac again?
I've grown. Was it appropriate?
Yes.
Probably wouldn't do that again. I wouldn't do it again just because.
He would do it again. He would do it again. I would hate when people try to act like when they gotta apologize for something, or people getting their asses about, oh, I'll never do it again. Yes, you will, bro. That shit made you a lot of money. Let's be real. Them views each video was getting like 200,000 views easily. 150 easily. A bad video was like 100,000 views. Now YouTube money, and each video was like 7-8 minutes. He was getting money from them videos. He gonna sit here and say, oh, I won't do it. Yes, you will. If you go back in time, yes, you will. You know why? And if you don't do it, somebody else is gonna do it.
I think we're dealing with mental illness in Chicago. And when you see people are kids, these people who are doing murders, like Ronald No. 9 was like 17, doing drills and all that type of shit, it's easy to be outraged and also say, damn, how could you guys take a life so easily? But also you got to think about the cycle of mental issues that they're having, the trauma that they're suppressing.
After the success of the War in Chirac series, Academics' formula was replicated hundreds of times, creating a concentrated YouTube algorithm that turned gang drama into an online mega industry. One of the channels in this algorithm is called No Jumper, which is quite different from the War in Chirac, but nonetheless features many interviews with gang-related rappers.
Do you even know about gang shit when you first moved to Florida? When did you actually become a 5'5" Crip? You are widely known to be associated with the Hoovers. Some of the dudes who got caught up for this murder are like...
And he's white. And that's what they call a culture vulture. But it's like, can you really call him a culture vulture if y'all willingly going on his platform? He's not forcing you on his platform.
Like actual rappers who have videos out with many thousands of views. Again, like you say, a lot of the stories are hypothetical, but in this one, you actually mentioned that a specific rapper from Chicago called a girl 6 times while you were hanging out with her.
Right, it just ran. You see what I'm saying? The shit just become,
So I went on the podcast and spoke to the host, Adam22, about the ethics of producing monetized gang content.
Do you think drill music is bad for...
Let me guess what he gonna say. Oh, bro, I'm not the one doing it. They doing it. They just telling me how they doing it.
Society?
Yeah, definitely.
How come?
Because people are in gangs killing each other and making songs about it and making it sound super cool. And even me as like a 38-year-old fucking white man, I listen to it and I think that it sounds kind of cool, and I struggle with that. But definitely I think it's probably, as much as I like listen to it, it's probably got to be a net negative for society, right? Just the romanticization of violence in general.
Do you think you help make it look cool?
I don't know. I feel like when they're on a beat with a fucking 808 going crazy and they're able to like rhyme and make less sense, that probably is like when it sounds coolest. Because they don't really talk about that in interviews, right? I mean, most of like all the Chicago like gang members or whatever, it's like the amount of like street shit you're gonna be able to get them to talk about in an interview is pretty minimal in comparison to the stuff that they're essentially saying in their songs.
It just must be crazy because like you talk to so many people who like have died recently. Like you're like the last person to interview FBG Cash.
Yep.
Right there. His name's on the wall.
Yeah. Do you feel any responsibility for like inflaming like gang beef by having so many gang members use this platform to promote themselves?
No, because I mean, I feel like this is a hip hop platform that long ago has kind of been clear to me that that's more or less the gist of what we're doing, you know? Like there was a long time where I didn't do any street shit, you know, in the beginning it was mostly like SoundCloud type stuff and more like
I remember when Adam22 first started, that's how I discovered X and Ski Mask. He was doing like SoundCloud rappers. I'm a vouch for him for that.
Right, you know, internet shit. We've gone more in that direction, and like a lot of like it's also the direction rap's gone in. It's tough to get away from the fact that the fans just want what they want. You know, as a content creator, you kind of have to follow the incentives to a certain extent. It's just been taken to the point where the fans like want this shit to be real. They don't want to hear you say, "I'll shoot you if you come near me." They want to hear you say, so-and-so from the other side got killed because he fucked with me. Like the fans are really drawn to that kind of
immersion, I guess.
Whenever you grew up here, did you guys spend a lot of time in other parts of Chicago? Like, did you ever go like downtown or to other areas, or were you mostly here?
I ain't gonna lie, I spent a lot of years inside this gate.
Have you been to like a Cubs game or anything?
No.
You guys want to go to the White Sox game with us?
Yeah, we going.
Let's go White Sox! Let's fucking White Sox! Go Sox! Yeah!
Fuck the Cubs, fuck the Orioles, fuck the Yankees, White Sox. All right, so that pretty much sums up. Cause they about to start playing around and stuff. But yeah, I said that. That's the guy that was on the lawnmower with the fat head. He pretty much was saying it all. You can't just say, all right, that side don't like this side. Stop beefing. No, cause it's deeper than that. Way deeper than that. Low income, right? Parents away from home, right? Low incomes for the schooling systems, no funding for schools, so there's no extra curriculums. It's soon as this bell ring, go home and do whatever you need to do for the next 12, 14 hours before you come back to school. Honestly, nah. Like 15 hours before you come back to school. Your parents trying to make do, you know what I mean? They don't really got all the money in the world to put you in after school programs and put you in this tutoring and stuff like that. It's like, bro, like it's so much deeper than just, all right, you stop shooting that side, you start shooting that side, it's over with. And then also you gotta think about it too. If you kill my brother, you kill my cousin, you shot my sister in her leg, you think I'm gonna just say, all right, they gave us some money, I'm gonna stop? No, that's just gonna fuel me more. Now I got the money to put the gas in my car to come get you. I'm coming over there, bro. You think I'm pussy? All right, watch this. Like, just like Atlanta, when poor King Von died. He was fighting a case with Lil Durk because they shot somebody, a GD that they knew from Chicago. They just ran into them in Atlanta. So it's not like, oh, what they got? Bro, this too deep. At this point, they've been happening for years. Years and years, since I was a little kid. When I found out about Chief Keef and Lil Durk and all of them, bro, it was already people dead behind the war in Chirac. Like, but I digress, man, because I'm going to get too deep with it. I'm going to be mumbling forever. This thing is already 27 minutes. But all right, y'all. Until the next one, definitely hit that like button, that sub button. Comment down below what you want to see me watching next. I'm open to any and everything. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm out, guys. Peace.